Guys, this is way too much speed. We gotta slow down so I don't get overwhelmed. Yeah, because that looks so much better. Are we surprised? No speed, or I guess minimum speed is here. The infinite content glitch of just using all these vehicles continues. Today we're using no speed, or minimum speed. I keep saying no speed, I should specify. And if you can't tell, we're using Swoop. So you should be able to guess this is not a terrible combo like some of the min and max that we keep doing. Let's see if I can do this. Let's go. I like practiced that slightly because I've been sucking at that, but I just don't think I had enough speed when I entered the shortcut, funnily enough. I think that was my problem. But if you can't tell, this isn't too terrible. In order to get minimum speed in this game, you need to use the lightest weight class, which is Swoop, Para-Biddybud, Baby Peach, or Baby Daisy. And here, let me do this shortcut before I continue. I don't know, did I hit someone's mushroom? I think I did, because I've never really messed up like that, and I got a little boost in the air. But in order to do this with the vehicle combo, you need Fin Twin, Dolphin Dasher, I believe it's the Rally Bike or the Hyper Pipe. Those four carts, they don't exactly have the same stats because some of them change depending based on the amount of like ground speed, water speed, rough speed, you know, it's all different. But I just did minimum smooth speed, which smooth speed is classified as like normal paved surfaces like this. So, you know, minimum rough speed and water speed, maybe in a year. Okay, I'm actually fine with that shock because I could feel the controller. I was going to get a draft off that Koopa and I was going to fail it again. And that would have been a real bad look, failing the shortcut like 3 times. I want to get away from that dude's banana. If you get like hit in that glider, it is so mean. Okay, I really don't like that red shell. That red shell, that one red shell messed me up so much. Oh my god, my greens are scaring me more than anyone else. Okay, let's see if we can take the shortcut here. Do not too bad. Thank you for that super horn. That wasn't too great of a first race, but that is a very hard track to have to give the introduction and talk about, so not too upset with that. I believe we joined this in race 26 of 32, so you're gonna see people with a lot of points on here. Yeah, we got some people on the grind in here. We got some trolls in this room. I kept seeing a ton of people spamming in the Discord, vote Koopa Troopa Beach. And wow, a lot of people were voting Koopa Troopa Beach, although I'm wondering how many people were voting for these glorious intermissions we have here. I'm seeing a lot of colorful language in the Discord, so maybe I won't show it, but it seems to be a pretty heated topic, which I'm sure a lot of people are going to be in agreement of no intermissions, but it's okay. Remember, we're saved. This is the fixed intermission. You're supposed to like this. You have to. I mean, Nintendo did this just for us. I'm in first and I don't like this. I was not trying to get into first. There's literally been no shock. I'm not gonna go into this. This is like actually insane. Sorry, Toad. I swear to God, them making this 2 laps instead of 1 lap, I feel like it almost made this track even more luck-based because now there's just more. Thank you. Now there's just like more potential for there to be a shock. So it's just like more RNG guessing of like, will the shock be used at this set or this set or this set? So I don't know. Maybe this is just all copium. I'm just going to try and get the double here. Use this. Okay, let's see if we can get a not terrible finish. God, bro, why? Like, what am I supposed to do? The smart bouncing green shells were supposedly removed. I need someone to like hack Nintendo servers and get the code for this game and figure out the green shells. I'm just gonna guess it feels like always get hit with green shells in this game because there's just more people, therefore there's more items in play and more green shells thrown around, but it is ridiculous. W starting position, shout out to whoever chose Airship Fortress. It's like actually insane though. I've never seen this many Koopa Troopa Beach Glazers before. Like the entire lobby just keeps picking Koopa Troopa Beach over and over and over. And I hope they're at least picking the track and not that like intermission. I mean, I don't know. I say not that intermission. The real that intermission is Desert Hills to Koopa Troopa Beach. But who knows? Bro, I have no speed. Why am I passing you? Family B, can we please lock in? All right. Well, now I'm the one that needs to lock in. Hopefully they don't get the idea to mushroom up their star. This isn't like, this isn't exactly where I would love to be, but I would rather be here than, with this item, that's not too bad. Do this, take the little rail gap cut at the end, and then just hopefully take good lines, skill diff.
Huh?
I'll take that. I thought Noodle was gonna stay on the rail and throw that back. Same with this rail, I'm not even getting on it. Do I be mean and Kamek in the thing? If I Kamek in this though, it will like also affect me though. But I think I'm gonna do it. It would just be funny. All right, let's see. I just want this to cancel their drifts. Like the people at the front canceled their drifts, but I don't know what the enemy is. The Rocky Wrench, I believe. Didn't even see any. So close. Oh, so close. Dang, top 4, we were able to get a decent breakaway. And top 2 was able to get a decent breakaway from the two of us there. I'm not too upset with that. That was like a little more of a boring race just because there's no shock. But I will never be upset with the 4th in these rooms. Well, now we're banished to Koopa Troopa Beach the long way. I have learned my lesson multiple times with this track. Like, there's literally no reason to run it. You are like, this might be one of the few tracks where I'm like super positive on my take of you have to bag it. Like, there are a lot of tracks, you know, even like Koopa Troopa Beach, I kind of thought you had to bag it, like a somewhat. Like, you could run it with very opportune situations and timing, but when I was doing some warm-up races with this combo, I was able to run it. So, like, it is doable. But this track, like, I don't even know, bro. Like, that deserves to be like a Twitter clip if someone runs this thing. Really? Why are you in the grass shortcut with triple reds? I'm just gonna hope that they got booed or something, and that's why they didn't have it. Like, either that or we're just like absolutely griefing everyone for no reason. I was actually, I think, in quite a good position before I like shroomed into that dude, because I was gonna save the triples to just take all the shortcuts here. But for now, I'm just gonna save this and chain into the set, even though I won't like. Okay, I'm using this. This golden shell is terrible. Come on, get a dodge. That's really bad. Didn't even get the trick. Where's the barrel? Oh my god. W head bounce. That was that was a dumpster fire. I guess I should have just, I don't know. I was a little too optimistic. I guess I could just get another dodge. Realistically, should have just saved the Mega. Anyways, even with the coin shell of doom in the second item slot, still better to just dodge than try and get extra risky for a dodge and something good. You know there's been bad tracks when you see Acorn Heights and you get excited. You get so happy about the possibility of being able to do a track with some real strategies on it. Let's see if we can capitalize. You know, I have a really funny way with just saying things at maybe the worst possible time, but it's okay. We're on W Acorn Heights here. Let's see if I can do the strat here anyways, even though I got the mushrooms. Like, at this point, this is just for the love of the game. I was like, who even cares if I don't make it? I got the mushrooms. Nope, I got punished. I don't even know if I was on the ground and then that green shell was there to stun me, but bro. Okay, well, I was gonna do like it's like world record strategy, use the mushroom here, get the charge jump, so we're not messing around. Instead, I was a red shell savior for whoever that was targeting. I'm just gonna use this here. I mean, I can at least dodge with the bullet. Like, I don't hate it. I don't love it though. That's fine. I, didn't really want to get up on that wall anyways. Shock is used sometimes here lap 2, sometimes lap 3. Yo, get the star, get the star, get the star. Nope. Is that like an extension? Okay, I'm just kind of scared that Abu will steal this golden. So, like, I don't know if it's dumb to try and, like, be Galaxy Brain and use it now before it gets stolen, because, like, I feel like it's gonna happen, but I don't know. There's already been a shock. I think I'm just gonna risk it. We're gonna go for the nice strategies here, and then we'll have a golden and first to do the beautiful shortcuts. Okay, I'm just gonna use this, and then hopefully this is enough to just get onto the rail and then take the shortcut. That was so sketchy. No, and I'm not gonna even get rewarded for it. Oh. I mean, that Peach must have been, I think that was the Peach and the Star. I was like, that Peach must have been doing some insane stuff, because I thought I did that not terribly. But that is nice to know, though, at the end, you are able to mushroom through the shortcut with the golden and then also take that final shortcut. Because I was kind of questioning. I wasn't really sure if I would be able to get the golden to last long enough. But that is a nice golden spot to know. Use it at the dirt shortcut, and then you can get on the vine, take the final hop across. Crown City. I feel like this track grows on me the more I end up playing this game. That's how, like, a decent amount of tracks are. I mean, kind of funny how that works. I think that's like valid. Honestly, like most things in life, it's like, oh, this isn't that fun, and then you learn how to do it well, or you learn how to do it better than everyone else. It's like, whoa, this is pretty cool now. So yeah, I've learned, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm like a expert at all on Crown City, because that's just not true, because I haven't even practiced it offline. But just through, like, playing more races of it, I have a better idea of how to drive it. Again, I open my mouth at the worst times as I'm driving in the dirt. Great timing by me. Also want to mention, kind of perfect timing that I got the coin shell there. I believe it is extra important for, of course, I am excited about the one time I'm excited about the coin shell and ends early because someone hits it. But I think it's kind of important for this no speed combo. You really do need to get some coins, which I'm having a really hard time of actually doing, because with these lower weight combos, I'm sure many of you seen those coin curves. Once you're at about 10 coins on this, you're going about 4% of that 5% max speed you can go. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I just want to stay at around like 10 coins, because then I'm kind of negating like the minimum speed part. It's not as big of a deal, and then in return I end up getting really really other good stats, so it kind of works out. Please be a dodge. Okay, I was really trying to get a dodge because there's always a shock. Like, it's gonna be probably within 10 seconds, so not much I can do about it. I'm just gonna go. I'm so surprised there's been no shock. Noodle. Why am I not getting a charge jump? Okay, well, this is absolutely my fault. This was such a winnable race. That dude was spooking me out. Oh, I'll just take the little... Bro! Why do you have the triple reds? I mean, I can't even be mad that I threw that so hard. I was trying to get the charge jump to hop onto the rail so you can skip that turn there. But instead, when I started charge jumping, I was getting too greedy and I was already holding left, so it did a drift, and by then I wasn't able to hop on the rail, and then we all saw what happened. That's why it is so crucial in this game. I know it's just a children's party game, but like little errors here and there add up over time. I would not have gotten punished by any of those things if I would have just got on the rail and taken the shortcut. W whistle stop summit here. Let's see if we can do anything exciting here. Got some practice from that "Which type are you" video that I made. Shout outs to TWD98 for the inspiration from over a decade ago for that. Okay, I'm not gonna make that. But yeah, me having to do all of those shortcuts there definitely gave me some extra practice on the shortcut. But again, I have a way of saying things and then not doing it well, so... Okay, that was not what I was going for, but I made it. I was not trying to get that aggressive of a line. I'm just gonna use the... Okay, this is what I'm talking about with things in this game like that. Like, I was in such a good winning position there, and I just threw that away because like I just messed up. Like, it should not have happened. That bump, I think I actually would have made that if I just didn't get bumped by that dude, so that's unfortunate, but I mean, that's just how races work. I'm just gonna go for the double. I don't even need to risk it. Yeah, I was like, hopefully we can get something to take the shortcuts. I'm gonna pull these out because I hear a lot of scary sounds behind me, and I'm too locked in to look at the bottom to even see what it is. Okay. Not gonna even take the gap cut because, like, at this point, what's the point? I'll just see if we can do this for the love of the game, I guess. Okay, please, if there's a shock, shock me after. Third? Fourth? I think that's fourth. Was there ever a doubt? Was there ever a doubt? That's why you get rewarded. Do the shortcut for the love of the game. We didn't even make it. We had the mushrooms to bail us out. Not gonna lie, that's a bad strategy. I'm thinking about it. If you have the mushrooms, it would just be faster to just use it at opportune times and then, you know, just take the final grass shortcut. I honestly was kind of... The only reason I think I was doing it was, one, just for the memes, but two... there hadn't been a shock yet, so I was thinking, I'm like, well, I'm far enough ahead. Maybe if I'm on the rail by then and there's a shock, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I've already made it, but I don't actually know if that's a good way of thinking about it. All right, we switched it up. Still minimum speed, of course, but I thought we would show some love to Para-Biddybud after all the heavy lifting he did in 8 Deluxe of letting us, like, drive on him, but not race with him. Let's see. This is a great spot to be in here. I'm not going to even do that other strat on the right because I usually don't get enough speed, and then this combo has no speed to begin with. And that green shell like broke on my screen because I think lag because I was so slow. That was kind of scary, but it's worth it now. Look at this lead. And then we're just going to use this mushroom to take the shortcut. It will be a little spooky because I believe that a ghost can actually steal your star. What if we just suck at the game? New proposition. It's kind of crazy I had that big of a lead that I'm able to fall off, take the turn as wide as possible, and I'm still in first. It's just unfortunate because no star for me. That would have been quite nice for the shortcuts, but it is what it is. I mean, hey, at least we did that. Actually, this might be okay if Helidex wants to get in first. I'm always okay with the blue shell meat shield. So we'll see if this Rosalina and the Peach could potentially be close to me if either of them. I think the Rosalina would be in front of me if they take the shortcut. Oh, I'm just going to assume they had a golden. That's fine, though. I'm more than okay with being in second, not even been a blue. And getting second is never anything to get mad at, so I don't even think I'm going to go for the little strat there. I'm just going to try to get the double, because if I get shocked, that's not great. And then if I can get a shroom here, that'd be amazing. All right, looks like we're just going to be locking up second. Kind of crazy, there was no blue shell the whole race. So I really did just sell. I could have gone first if I made the shortcut and I had my star there to go with it. I don't know. Like, obviously, you always want to play as well as you can because you never know what the future holds. So, I mean, if a blue happened and then I got first, I could have been like, oh, that was so big brain of me. You know, like, of course I knew that was going to happen. But, like, you don't. So you should just always play your best. You can't predict the future. Just try to play best for what you think will happen. And I still think composure was maintained quite well after we fell off. Very happy with second. I'm comparing this combo with, you know, the absolute sheep combo, Swoop, Rob Hog. And I'm honestly not seeing a ton of differences between them. Like, this one's obviously just a little bit slower. And then this one, I believe also, it looks like it just has slightly better handling in, like, the water, which is more so just to do with the giant fish that I'm driving. But yeah, and also I know I meme a lot about saying like the sheep combo and blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna take this risky. How about I clear it for everyone else and then fall off? That's what I get for trying to itch my nose while say other things. But yeah, I know I meme a lot about saying the sheep combo or whatever. I want to make it clear. Funny how it works. The game is the most fun when you have the most control over your vehicle and you're able to be good. And for, you know, 99% of people, that's going to be using a Swoop Rob Hog. So I know a lot of people, I've already seen some comments on some other things I've done talking about like character stats, and people are like, oh, people really get this sweaty over a children's party game. What are we doing? Like, never head bounce like that. It truly, it's like, just do what's fun for you. And if you want to get like maximum enjoyment out of just like a favorite character of yours, then use said character. If you want to get like maximum enjoyment of like doing all the cool hard strategies and you need the meta for it, like use the meta. Like, come on, the game was $80 for everyone. Get your enjoyment out of it. Except for me, because my uncle works at Nintendo, of course. So I, you know, not only got this free, I got the developer's copy. But for everyone else, you know, it's like, just have fun. I really wanted to wait till I was in the water to use this. And those red shells are really spooking me. See, things like that, it's smart to know where the chaining spot is. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? What was that? I thought that the dude sniped me with the banana, and now I'm thinking I ran into the pole, and now, like, was it both? Did I get stunned and then hit the pole like that? I've never seen that interaction happen. And funnily enough, I was not going to actually get punished for my lack of chaining incorrectly. That was actually fine. That was just a good snipe. Whoever, I believe I did get hit with a banana. So whoever threw that was a pretty good snipe, but you can't get mad at things like that. I don't really know what else I could have done other than have just been faster in previous parts of the track to not physically be there. It's things like that that happened in that last race at the end there with the pole and the banana that make me know whenever someone says this is just a children's party game, like, you don't know ball. Like, it's okay. We can't all be perfect. We can't all have correct opinions. But no, this is not just a children's party game. People make memes of like 8D chess. I'm like, it should be like 8D Mario Kart. Like, your position in the X, Y, and Z axis also matters. And then, you know, fourth dimension where you are at a certain time also matters. Because it's truly things like that with this game where it will happen so much where you'll get hit by something and you're like, oh, that really shouldn't have happened. And it's like, well, everything in this game is additive. If you make one little mistake on lap 1, that will put you in a situation that could in the future make you lose time, but it could also make you gain time. Because like something like that bomb right there, like if I was just slightly slower, you know, I wouldn't have gotten hit by that bomb and then I'd be further ahead than where I am now. So that's why I just love with Mario Kart. I really do think there's an extra layer of depth than most people play when they just play like, you know, Mario Kart once a month or, you know, just casually play at a friend's house for like a party or something. Like, you know, a top level Mario Kart, it really is insane. And obviously there's a lot of randomness to it, but I also think that's what kind of keeps it fresh. Like, if you know what the outcome is going to be, like, it's going to be boring. Like, no one would play, no one would watch. Like, the best players would just win every time. And like, we play because you don't know what's going to happen. All right, enough yapping about like almost philosophy. We're gonna lock in. There's already been a shock, so I'm thinking I'm just gonna use this basically when I come out of this turn here, because this is when it starts to get dangerous. That bump, that was absolutely insane. I don't think I've ever gotten bumped that hard. I'm gonna assume whoever bumped me was mushrooming, because I don't know how I get flown to the left side of, like, that's almost like that bullet strategy. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. I'll try to include a clip. You can like go sailing to the left and then like spam a bullet in the middle and it will save you. Because I think I was in a pretty good position. I think that was the move. Like, there wasn't going to be another shock. So you just want to use the Mega when there will be the most danger, of which I think I was correct in saying use it when there's the most danger. I think I was incorrect in assigning the place of the danger. And no, it's not Walter White's house. It was right before that turn. Final race here. I'm comparing this more heavily now, the Swoop Rob Hog with this combo, and they really are quite similar. I mean, this one's obviously just like slightly worse or tied in basically everything. That's why you don't use this combo and you use Swoop Rob Hog. But it is kind of crazy seeing the one main difference that I did not know, Swoop Rob Hog is like insane off-road speed compared to this. Like, Swoop Rob Hog is quite slow in almost all of the speed categories, but then for whatever reason, the off-road is like absolutely cracked. And this is not. This is actually better water speed, which, like, out of all of the speeds, water speed is like the least important. I was just kind of spamming. I wasn't even really paying attention, although it didn't really matter if I used it or not. Only would it mattered, I guess, if I would have gotten a super horn, of which I would have been annoyed. But I think even if I spammed it that early, just go around me, dude. I think the triple reds passed. But yeah, even if I did like spam the super horn that early, might have lasted in time for the blue shell to get blown up anyways. God, we're witnessing like a massacre here. All of the snowmen toppling. Okay. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to swerve over enough. Well, it looks like the dude in first had shrooms, so that might have actually been useful. All right. Will there really be another blue shell? Like, I'm just gonna, oh, it doesn't even matter. Okay, yeah, there will actually be another blue shell. Let's get another one in here. Bro, I got bumped. He's like falling off the wall. Hit me down. It's okay though. Remember, everything happens for a reason. So that's, I'm gonna need to go slow on purpose so someone can get bombed and then I can get a shroom. Oh, I'm just trolling that dude so hard. We'll just add insult to injury. Why not? Now give me mushroom. Well, I'll just be mean and I'll just put this here and then I'll super horn like coming out of the shortcut. That's insane. All of those people had mushrooms, went from like 3rd to 7th. The one lap that I could have heavily benefited from getting that shroom to take the shortcut. I didn't get it, but such as Mario Kart. I really don't feel like we're racing or we race that bad at all. Like, I don't think the results showed it as much, but you know, again, you're not just how Mario Kart goes. This has been a really philosophical thing. It's just how Mario Kart, that's just how life goes. Not always going to be how you want. You can't predict the future, but you just got to do your best and prepare for what you think is the most likely outcome in the future. Obviously, didn't do that well on that last race, but I'm happy with how I raced it. I think I did pretty much everything I needed to correctly.